Football is officially back. Preseason is underway. And folks, I gotta tell you, I'm excited. Not because the games are being played in preseason, but just so I can go over football once again. Good Friday evening to you all. This is yours truly in the house. Coming at you with a recap. As always, do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe. Follow on Instagram, link in the description box below. So the Pittsburgh Steelers had their first preseason action on Friday night. This video will be out on Saturday morning. I'm recording this as I just got home from work. 27-17, Steelers get the job done over the Buccaneers down in Tampa Bay. Now, before I get into this, I'm just going to say a couple of things. Number one, I'm not going to get too analytical in here because, number one, it's preseason. Obviously, the games are exhibition. They don't count. And secondly, it's just I don't think really I have a full slate of what went down in this game because, you know, the game interfered with my work hours and I can only base it what I saw on highlights. So I don't know exactly what happened in the game, but I think I have enough content to come on here and give my opinion. So we get it done 27-17 over Tampa Bay. I did, however, see the first drive that Kenny Pickett had in the first quarter. Man, did he put together a great drive. Those are the kind of drives that can just define who you are as a quarterback. And it's not like Tampa Bay was playing their backups. They were actually having their starters in the first, at least in the first quarter of the game. And Kenny Pickett put together a great drive. He went 6 of 7, 70 yards. Absolutely beautiful pass across the middle. Yes, I said it. Across the middle between two Bucs defenders to guess who? George Pickens. And Pickens took it the rest of the way. 33-yard touchdown, 7-0 Steelers. Amazing job right there by Kenny Pickett. Amazing play right there, man. But as good of a play that was by Kenny Pickett, and as proud as I am of him for tonight's performance, even though he didn't see a whole lot of action, I got to tell you, Mason Rudolph came in, and he lit it up, dude. Now, I mean, like I said, I'm not going to get full on into the backups like how Mitch Trubisky did really piss poor once again. He went 1 of 4 with an interception. So, I mean, go figure. That's just typical Mitch Trubisky right there. I'm not going to go too full into the backups because it's low priority, okay? We know who the starter's going to be. But Mason Rudolph tonight, you cannot diminish what he did tonight. 7 of 12, 132 in the air, and an absolute home run shot to Calvin Austin for 67 yards to make it 27-7. Damn, Mason. If you can make a throw like that, then I have a lot of confidence in him and being the backup to Kenny Pickett. That's who the backup should be to Kenny Pickett, is Mason Rudolph, not Mitch Trubisky. Because if Mason can make a throw like that, and he's the longest tenured player, believe it or not, he is currently the longest tenured player on the Pittsburgh Steelers. So in my opinion, Mason Rudolph should just be your backup right there to Kenny Pickett. Calvin Austin's a stud, by the way. The whole offense, I think, played very well tonight. It was an overall really good performance by the Pittsburgh Steelers. I mean, like I said, I'm not getting too analytical and I'm not getting too pumped up about it because it's preseason. The games are exhibition, like I said at the beginning of this video. But it's just such a breath of fresh air to see the offense get creative. Calvin Austin, Matt Canada utilizing Calvin Austin to what we know he can be. He can be a jet sweep kind of guy. He can be a play action kind of guy. We can utilize his speed in the backfield as well. That said, he was the lead rusher for tonight with 23 yards on the ground. But still, that just goes to show you the kind of player that Calvin Austin is. He can be a very good deep threat as well. 2 catches, 73 yards for him, and that touchdown, like I said. Connor Hayward getting in on some of the action. Pickens, I mentioned earlier. Even Deontay Johnson, with the 3 grabs that he had tonight, he was fighting for yardage. And another guy that I think that a lot of Steeler fans are heavily sleeping on, in my opinion, is Anthony McFarland. McFarland, I think, I made a video about him a couple of weeks ago or so. And Anthony McFarland, I think he has to be a really good X factor as far as this offense goes. The guy's very versatile. The best kind of ability is availability. I've been saying that for years as far as offense goes. As far as play overall goes. And Anthony McFarland has a ton of availability. He can run well. He does good with the special teams. And we know that he can block well as well. So I think there was a lot to like as far as the offense as a whole went tonight. Even the O-line, I thought, did a pretty good job, all things considered. Defense did amazing as well. We were getting physical tonight. We picked off Baker Mayfield, I think. I know the Bucs threw an interception at some point in the game. I don't remember if it was Baker Mayfield, but it was Trenton Thompson that came down with the interception. And the Bucs really, all they really had was just that touchdown in the second quarter when it was John Wolford, I think. Was it John? No, it was Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield had that touchdown pass in the second quarter. I think it was to Trey Palmer, if I'm not mistaken. That's really all the Bucs did. They got 10 points in the fourth quarter, but by then it was 27-7. They were just 10, whatever points. But, overall, Tomlin had a lot of good things to say. Kenny Pickett, if you looked at his press conference, he seemed very confident, deservingly so, about the drive that he had in the first quarter. I think we have our quarterback now, and Kenny Pickett, it's just great to see how well he's maturing and how much more confident he's getting as far as the drives go. But, like I said, it is preseason, so it's not the best kind of indicator, but it's just a really good breath of fresh air to see this offense do great things and just see the Steelers play a complete game of football. So there you have it. That's my recap. 27-17, we get it done over Tampa Bay. That being said, our next preseason game is next week. I believe we are at home against the Buffalo Bills, if I'm not mistaken. So I will have a recap out there as well. But, yeah, that'll do it for yours truly tonight. And let me know what you think down in the comments below. What do you think the best part of tonight's game was? Let me know what you think. This is Steel Sermon checking on out for the night. Have a good one, everybody.